Hello everybody, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, Love, Truth, and Wisdom Tarot Guidance. I am here today to bring you guys another pick a card reading, and today's topic is going to be what they want to say, what they feel, and what they want. So, we're going to look into your person and everything they feel, they're thinking, they're saying, they want to tell you but maybe can't for whatever reason. So we have 3 piles here. You can feel free to pick more than one pile if that's what you feel guided to do. You can pick all 3. Sometimes that seems to resonate with a lot of people. They get just little messages from each pile. But this is general, so please take what resonates and then leave the rest. I want to say thank you to all of you who have been supporting my channel, all my new subscribers, all the people who like, comment, and share. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you for helping me grow my channel. I love doing this, and I hope you guys enjoy this video and many others and all my other ones as much as I enjoy doing them. I am doing personal readings, so I'll leave that information down below. You can find me on Wizio. I'm also over there if you want quicker responses. I tend to respond quicker on Wizio than if you would email me and book up personal reading. They're all personal, but if you feel like you want a quicker response for a personal reading, then Wizio would be the best place. Or you can email me. It doesn't really matter. I'm pretty quick on both, honestly, so 3-5 days tops, maybe sooner, because right now is a little slow for me. So yeah, okay, I'm done rambling. I think that's all I have to say, so I will see you guys at your reading. Okay, my first pile. So my purple heart emoji pile. Really good things I see here for you guys. Definitely if you're in a reconciliation, I'm saying that because I see a reconciliation. I meant to say if you're in a separation, you guys will be reconciling very, very soon here. This person wants to offer you something. I feel like this person is very much wanting to communicate with you and offer you love. Your messages here are, I miss you, I'm coming forward with an offer soon, we are aligning. So I feel like if you guys were in separation, there has been a lot of healing, there has been a lot of self-reflection, there's been a lot of contemplation within you both about what you guys want in your own personal lives and what you guys want from each other. I do feel like you guys are very much in a place where you guys are very much loving yourselves, in a nurturing place. I feel like you guys have found your groove of self-love, your self-care routine, your self-love routine. And I feel like both of you are ready to open your heart to give and receive love to one another. I feel like you've missed each other for a very, very long time. I also feel like this has been a very, very long time coming. So maybe you guys have been in separation for longer than you would like, which happens. But I do feel like there's definitely an offer coming in here soon. We have 2 knights, the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles is on the slower side, so I can't really say when, but I just know my spirit guides are saying for sure this is going to happen rather soon. But soon in the spirit world could be any from 3 weeks to 6, or it just, timing is irrelevant. What's most important is that this person is definitely coming in with an offer of love. I feel like both of you have really found your confidence, really found who you are, have really balanced your light and shadow side. I just feel a lot of growth within the both of you have occurred, and you're ready to come together, and you realize that you guys miss each other, that you both want to be together, that you both want to make this work, you both want to grow together and start something new. Because I do feel like maybe a lot has happened, and you guys really, I'm just getting this feeling like you both really had to grow up and really had to mature emotionally and really had to be stable within yourselves before you guys could come into an actual union. So this could be like a twin flame or a high level soulmate or something like that. But I do feel like just a lot had to happen before you guys could come together, before you guys could align, because we are aligning. So you're definitely aligning with your person, and I do feel like you may be feeling this, you may be feeling like something's about to pop off, or you may be all of a sudden thinking about your person every day, all the time, or you feel them, or you smell their scent or something like that. You could be feeling super horny all of a sudden and thinking about your person. That's them ready to come in with an offer, because you guys are aligned now within yourselves, and so you guys are aligning to come into union. So union energy is very much here and present for you all. I do feel like I don't know if this person has communicated with you yet, but if not, they're about to, because they want to start building that type of stable, like, inconsistent communication with you. So I don't think that they have before, and maybe that was one of the reasons why you guys couldn't work it out, or why you guys had to end up in separation. But now they want to, you know, come into communication and really get to know you. We have get to know each other here. Number 44, learn to meet another's need for love. So this person really wants to get to know you, the new you. I feel like you both are like a brand new version of yourselves or something. Like there's just a whole, I feel like you guys came from a very shadow place or shadow energy, which we all have shadow and light within us, but maybe you guys were more comfortable with that aspect of you, and you guys both had to learn how to be more comfortable with the light side of you, like the nurturing, the caring, the loving, the acceptance, the joy, all that stuff. So you guys have come into a place where you're both balanced and you want to get to know each other from where you both are. I do feel like you guys could be older in age. Not all of you, but for some of you, could be like, you know, 40s, 40 plus or 50 plus. For some, that's just an energy I'm picking up. But the rest of you, yeah, like there's a lot of growth that has happened between you guys. I do feel like you both have recognized the difference between, I don't know, something about control here. Like maybe you or your person were very controlling, which is it's a normal thing. It's not, you know, but it is a thing where, you know, you can't control anything outside of you. The only thing you have control over is yourself, your emotions, and your responses. So I feel like you both have learned how to control yourselves, which is, you know, how to stabilize yourself, how to be emotionally stable, how to be loving and nurturing to yourself, so you can teach someone else how to love and nurture you, basically, is what I'm saying. So I do feel like the energy between you guys is very influential into other people's lives. So definitely I'm getting like high level soulmate twin flame vibes here. I do feel like you both have a very strong mission. Like your mission is not just to come together. That's just like one small aspect of your guys' mission here on earth. Like you guys are supposed to teach and like lead by example what true love, what unconditional love really is. And I feel like you both have come to a place now where you can truly love unconditionally. I mean, you still have more learning and growing to do, but I do feel like now your learning and growing has to be done together instead of in separation. So I do feel like you both are expanding. When you guys do connect, I feel like you both are expanding and just kind of learning how to deal with challenges in a more conscious way. I do feel like in the past you guys just didn't know you both didn't really understand how to deal with challenges. I don't feel like you both were taught how to be in a relationship, how to be in a partnership, how to deal with challenges, how to compromise without compromising your integrity and your values and stuff like that. So this is something that you've been working on, that you've been learning, and I feel like you've come to a place where you are stable enough to know what to do in a situation that seems challenging, what to do in a situation where compromise is necessary. I feel like you both have just matured. Like you guys have grown up. I feel like maybe there's a lot of immaturity from both of you, maybe on certain levels and different aspects, you know, of your life. But, you know, immaturity is immaturity in the spirit world. They don't really label like, oh, you're immature here, you're immature here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all the same energy. So I do feel like that's something that you both have grown out of, is learning how to be a couple, learning how to be mature, learning how to take the good and the bad in your relationship, learning how to balance the positive and negative aspects of your personality, learning how to work together, learning how to not gloss over the negatives of any relationship, but not to solely focus on the negatives. But, you know, I'm just getting a very nice balance from you both, and I'm getting a really nice balance that's going to be had in your relationship when you both come together finally. So I feel like when you both come together, you guys are going to talk a lot. You guys are going to get to know each other, of where you are and who you are right now. And I feel like you guys are both going to be more appreciative of who you are and like your quirks, like things that used to bother you in the past about this person. You're going to appreciate more because you've grown and you've matured and you've learned that everyone has their own unique way of being and believing and seeing things, and there's no need to kind of think you can change someone to make you feel better about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone has their own beliefs, everyone has their own soul's journey, their own soul's guide, and I feel like you both have learned how to accept each other for who you are. I mean, just because you are this way now doesn't mean you're going to be that way in the future. You know what I'm saying? Just accept what is happening, be more present. I feel like there's just a lot of acceptance, a lot of growth, and just you both getting to know someone. You both getting to know someone. You both getting to know each other will just be more. It's just more of a balanced relationship. I just feel like there's a lot of strength within you both, and you both are bringing that strength to this relationship. It's such a positive vibe, and it's also, I'm getting like a very intense vibe and a very nervous vibe. So maybe you both could be feeling a little nervous about meeting up finally, because I do feel like a lot of you were in separation for like a while, like maybe like 3 months or more. So there's like a nervousness meeting up because maybe you think like the same thing is going to repeat itself. It's not going to repeat itself unless you fall back into old habits and stuff. But I feel like you both have grown to this place of like a certain level of maturity. And honestly, I feel like the feminine energy, whether that's you or your person you're watching this for, is more mature than the masculine energy. That's just the way that, things go. Like, the feminine energy matures faster than male energy. So I do feel like the feminine is way more mature than the masculine, but the masculine is catching up. It's picking up speed. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not behind. They're not as far behind as maybe you thought they were. So they are ready to come in with an offer. I do feel like they just want to learn about you. They want to be open-hearted to you. They want to trust that this is the right thing. Because they trust themselves. I do feel like this person, maybe they're not in a place like where you're the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, but they're like Knight energy, which means they have matured. They are learning, and with steady progress and consistency, they will get to that King Emperor status. So I'm not saying but like, appreciate how far they've come. They may not be where you are, but they are working towards it, and they are trying. So, like I said, their offer may not be, I do feel like it's a love offer. Like, they're either going to be expressing their love to you, offering their heart to you, but I feel like for some, you may not think that that's good enough. Like, you deserve more, which by all means you probably do. We all deserve more. But if you love this person's trying and making an effort to, even if it's just like the smallest thing about like getting coffee or going on a date. I do see dating here, and it's not like the most fanciest restaurant, or they express love to you, but it's not the way that you pictured them expressing it. They're still expressing love to you. You know what I'm saying? Just be a little bit more compassionate with this person. Is still learning and still trying to get to where you are. You know what I'm saying? If this resonates with you. Because they will get there. And like I said, they're picking up speed, and they want to be more involved in your life. They want to be more involved in a relationship, in a union. So that's a big accomplishment right there. I feel like in the past, they denied this relationship. They denied your feelings. They denied you. They just weren't ready. And now they're starting to get ready. So let them catch up, give them a minute to catch up if you feel guided to do so, if that resonates with you. But yeah, they're definitely like wanting to learn about you. They're recognizing your differences, and respecting those differences and accepting those differences, because I feel like you both are very like polar opposites maybe for some, and you had a hard time like, accepting that you both had different points of views, and maybe you guys always challenged each other, or argued a lot because of different perspectives instead of just, agreeing to disagreeing type stuff. And I feel like a lot of you learned really unhealthy patterns about relationships through your parents. I'm getting like a parent vibe here. Like you both weren't taught how to love unconditionally. You both weren't taught how to love, like how to be more appreciative of people's differences. Like maybe you grew up with your parents arguing a lot over like the silliest things, but to them and to you, it was like a big deal because it just caused so much tension and so much conflict in the home. So you always like were a people pleaser. So you learn to be a people pleaser, to give in, or to like not stand up for your beliefs, or to kind of avoid or try to find someone who matches the exact same beliefs the exact same way so you could avoid conflict type of thing, which is unhealthy because we're all different. No, not two people are going to believe the exact same thing the exact same way, you know, like there are different ways to get to 10. Like 5 plus 5 is not the only way to get to 10. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. So this person, you have piqued this person's interest, first of all. So for some of you, I do feel like this is someone that you just met and maybe went on a couple dates with, but you felt they were closed off, or you felt like they weren't ready, which has some truth to it because I do feel like they weren't at that time. And so you guys just kind of, you know, not ghosted each other, but just stop talking to each other, kind of just let it hang out. And you know, you guys weren't consistent. You guys didn't want to, you felt like you just didn't want to pursue this anymore because you just felt the energy of this person wasn't ready to pursue a serious relationship. And now this person, I do feel, is ready to pursue a very serious relationship with you. They're going to try. I do feel like a lot of effort. I do feel like this person has a lot of baggage though, so that could have been a reason why you both weren't ready to come together at that particular time in the past. But now I feel like just this person's just ready. They have like discovered they're like, you're the only option to them. Does that make sense? And maybe this person wanted to keep their options open, but now they've realized like you're the only person that really gets them, that really piques their interest, that really like has influenced them as a person and has just kind of influenced their life in a way. Even if you guys only met up like 2 or 3 times, like you still influence this person, because I do feel like a heavy soulmate twin flame vibe from the cards here. So with it's safe for you to love, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. This person is definitely wasn't ready in the past to open their heart to you, wasn't emotionally expressive, wasn't emotionally vulnerable, could not express love to you, or maybe just did it in a very practical way. Like they just weren't comfortable with emotions. Now this person is definitely comfortable with emotions. I do feel that with the Knight of Cups looking right at the Empress. I feel like you're the Empress, whether you're male or female watching this. They're ready to offer love to you. This is like the boyfriend card to me when I see it, and like the one who's still kind of scared and still skittish with all the armor, but they are ready to offer you that cup because you deserve it, and because they know that you deserve to have someone to nurture you and to love you and to, you know, just admire all your great, abundant, healing work. Even if you're not a healer, even if you don't see yourself that way, that's how they see you. So, which I do feel like you see yourself that way. Maybe in a different, you know, aspect or different circumstances, but this person just sees you as someone who's so great and they just want to appreciate you. I just feel like a high level of appreciation through these cards. And with the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Wands, I feel like you really, really know yourself. You really, really love yourself now. You have learned to love yourself, and so you are able to give love to another, and this person is able to give love to you because they have loved yourself. They have loved themselves. They're just nervous to give you this offer because they feel like it's not good enough, but I feel like they've kept you waiting long enough, I'm hearing. So it may not be, you know, like I said, the like offer that you've thought about, that you fantasize about, that you've dreamed about, but it is an offer. You know, it is something tangible. It is something that has stability, that is very secure, that is very is motivated by like commitment. So you don't have to worry about that, but it's just not coming, you know, they're just not a king yet, you know what I'm saying? But they're a knight, which means they only have one step more to be a king, and they just have to start somewhere. So let this person start somewhere. Don't lower your vibe because you feel like this isn't good enough and they should be at king. Let them start here. You know, they will get to that status. They will get there. We all start somewhere. We all weren't, you know, we had to learn to be, oh my goodness, sorry about that. We all had to learn to love ourselves to get to that Empress status, just like you had to learn how to get to that status of being a queen or a king. Whoever's ever watching this, they have to learn how to get to that status of being a king and queen too. So let's just like, we can give them that chance if you feel like that's something that you want to do, because this person does miss you a lot and they just feel so aligned to you. I feel this person feels you a lot. This person daydreams about you. This person thinks about you all the time. They fantasize about you. They fantasize about like taking care of you and providing for you. They want to be that king. I am getting that energy. Like they want to be that emperor, that king for you, but they have to start somewhere, I'm hearing. And they're just scared like you're not going to take it as it's good enough. So I just have to relay that message. But you can take that how it resonates with you. So, yeah. So, but they definitely want to, I do feel like a lot of them, if you want children, they want to get you pregnant as well. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but that's something, or they want to start a family with you or something like that. They really have a lot of love. Their intention, they have a lot of love, and their intentions with you, towards you, are very pure and very honest and very sincere. So I do feel like they just feel a little guilty for not being that way in the past, but I'm like hearing like it just wasn't the right time, because you both had stuff to work on. You both had stuff to heal. You both had growing to do and maturing to do and leveling up to do. So it just wasn't the right time. So that's maybe something that's still lingering within their mind and your mind as well, is that like, why did it have to go this way? But it just had to go that way sometimes. And I feel like you'll see that when you meet this person. It's gonna be like a totally different vibe than what it was before. It's just a different, it's just, it just by like that little separation, or that, maybe not little, but just by that separation you had, and just by you focusing on yourself and focusing on your goals and learning a self-care, self-love routine, it made a world of difference within you. Even if you didn't see like the results of it, you'll see it when you meet this person, because were doing the same thing, and you'll see it within your relationship. It's like a complete 360 I'm getting here, which is, I really don't get that, but I'm just getting complete 360 of like just a new way of communicating more consistently. This person doesn't want to be in and out of your life anymore. I feel like this person used to be like maybe a player, or just inconsistent in terms of communication and when you both saw each other and stuff like that. And they just don't want to do that. They want to be stable. They want to be committed. They have looked over everything, and they are just ready to do the right thing by you, by this relationship, because they love you. I just feel like this person has great admiration for you. This person just really wants to be more open with you. I'm just hearing like a lot of communication. This person has a lot to say, and maybe use you too. They want to be more like giving towards you in terms of love. They want to give you stuff. They want to provide for you. They want to give you the emotional security, the physical security. They just want to be that king for you. They're very motivated. That's the vibe I'm getting. They're very motivated to make this work, to be with you, to be in a committed relationship with you. There's just a lot of like really positive alignment here, which I love to see in these types of readings. So it's really, really positive. I can't stress that enough. Like, you both are aligning. So don't doubt that you're not aligning just because you don't see the physical manifestations of your alignment. You will see it, especially from this person, when this person comes to contact you, or maybe they already have contacted you, but you're still wary if this person is still on the same bullshit or something like that. And they're not. They may just be coming in slow, kind of trying to test or feel the waters with you and stuff like that. I don't feel like you're like harsh with this person. I just feel like you're still in your power. You're sticking to your, truth. You're sticking to your alignment energy. You're in your empress or emperor mode. You're just in your power. And so you're letting this person give to you, because I feel like you have given a lot to this person in the past, which was, the conflict between you, why you both couldn't make it work at that time. There was just like unbalanced energy between you both, and then it was just reflected into the relationship. But now this is like, I am getting, this is a completely different situation with this person. It's just a very clear, consistent vibe with this person. Like, really like dating this person, even if you both have dated before, like you're just starting over, like a complete, we don't have the death card here, but I'm getting a complete rebirth and a new beginning, a new energy, a new level of commitment with this person than you've ever had before. It's really, really sweet and really, really positive. So I really do feel like this person is your soulmate. This person is like a twin flame or just a true love, just someone that makes you feel good, makes you feel special, and you have missed this person a lot. This person has always been the one that you wanted to make it work with. I feel like no one else has really caught your fancy, and vice versa between you both. Like, no one else has caught their fancy, no one else has caught your fancy. You just always wanted to make it work with this person, but you, maybe both of you didn't know how to, or you just went about it in really roundabout ways, which always, butted heads or caused conflict or caused separation. But this last separation was like, I do feel a lot of you was like the last you both will be separated, because you both have come into alignment with who you really are, and are really in a place of self-love, which in return, you know how to love each other, and you know how to allow the other person to love you, which is really, really beautiful to see. So this is really, really positive, you guys. This is so sweet. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here. I hope this resonated. If not, you can feel free to check out another one of my piles for additional messages, or if this doesn't resonate. And I want to say thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Take care. Hello, my second pile. So if you chose the second pile, the praying hands emoji, this is your reading. So I'm kind of getting two things from your cards here. Well, first thing, your message cards, the two blue ones and the green one, flew out when I was shuffling. So I feel like those are really important. So I'm going to start with those. And it says, I'm working on coming into balance with myself. I don't know how to express my love to you, so I keep it inside, and my heart belongs to you. So I do feel like your person, you are in separation from this person. So here's the thing. I'm getting like you both are together, but at a distance from each other. So I don't know if it's like long distance relationship, or you both live together, but there has been certain, like just a level of distance, like emotionally or mentally or spiritually, or just, I'm just getting like distance, because I feel like there's been some type of challenge or some type of conflict between you both. And I do feel like this is someone you're in a long-term commitment with, possibly married to. For some, if you're married to this person, I am picking up this energy like there's just some type of conflict or distance between you both right now that you can't seem to figure out. Or I do feel, for like a very small favor view, that someone you were married to is coming back into your life, or it's just someone you were in a very long-term commitment with is coming back into your life. But either way, I do feel like this person has a lot to say to you, and they want you to know that they love you regardless, no matter what has transpired, no matter what has happened in the past. Like, this person is down for you. They want to do something for you. They want to pay attention to you more. I feel like if this is like a situation where this person wasn't paying enough attention to you, or kind of ignoring you or taking you for granted or something like that, they feel really bad about it. They don't want to do that to you, because they appreciate you. This person really admires you, admires your power. I feel like you have healed, and this person is still in the process of healing. That's what I'm getting. So that's why I'm getting there's a distance, whether it be physical, emotional, spiritual, or like all the above. I'm just getting like you both are on different levels right now, but I am getting a certain, like, a sense of commitment. So whether you guys are like have that commitment, like you both like know you're committed to each other, and even if you both don't know you're committed to each other, like you guys are in separation, and like technically you both are single, but I feel like your hearts belong to each other, or at least this person's heart belongs to you. Like, they are committed to you in like a marriage type of way. It doesn't have to be like marriage per se, but in that type of like they're not going anywhere, like death do us part type thing. So that's the vibe I'm getting. But this person like keeps a lot of stuff inside. I feel like this person wasn't really taught how to express emotions, and that could be a problem that you both have in your relationship, where this person just keeps everything inside. They always feel like lonely or by themselves, even when they're not. You're there, I feel, and you open up to this person, and you want to give this person love, and you're in your power. But I feel like no matter what you do, this person always feels like they're just not good enough, which has nothing to do with you, and there's not a lot you can do at this point, to make this person believe that they feel good enough, it's something they have to do on their own. It's something that they have to heal within themselves, this lack of self-worth and self-value. They just don't value themselves as much as maybe you thought they did, or even as much as they thought they did. They just have a low self-value, self-worth type of mentality, like almost like a victim mentality, even though they're not a victim. And this person could have like everything in the world. This person could have like a nice house, a nice car, a nice job, but still feel like a loser, quote unquote, in the sense, you know what I'm saying? Like still feel alone, still feel like they're not good enough, still feel like they're unworthy of all that stuff. And this person also could be just going through like a lot of money issues, or just be like unstable financially, or just like be moving around a lot, or not have a stable home. They just don't feel good enough. And I feel like no matter what you say to this person, no matter what advice you give, no matter how much you're in your power, it makes them like love you and hate you at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like not in a negative way, but it just makes them like admire you and want to be that and do that. But it also makes them like jealous of you, kind of, not hate, but like jealous of you, and just kind of like they feel trapped. They feel like they can't move. They feel like they have nowhere to go. They feel like, and then I feel like this person is really harsh with their words. Like even if you are not together with this person, like if you're in separation, if you guys still communicate, on a pretty consistent basis, this person is just very immature. The way they see themselves and the way they see life and the way they communicate, I'm just getting, is very immature, very like conflictual. Like they're always looking for a fight or an argument, or they're always trying to prove they're right. I can't speak today. Prove they are right, or prove that, or like just always in need of validation, or always in need of like convincing the other, or convincing you that they are the right ones, like you are wrong type of thing. Like always trying to like overcompensate with intellect. And then it just like, but I feel like it doesn't really bother you. I feel like you're just so in your power. I mean, you notice it and you're just like, whatever. But I feel like it bothers them that it doesn't bother you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like a really immature energy I'm picking up here from this person. And they have like a lot of healing to do. And a lot of it stems from like the way they see themselves. They don't see themselves the way you see them, which makes them more frustrated and makes them more angry, and just makes them more like lash out at you, because they're like, what do you see in me? But they don't know how to say that. They don't know how to say that they don't feel good within themselves. They don't know how to say that they lack self-value and self-worth. They kind of just lash out and try to make you feel bad. But I feel like it ends up in a conflict, but you're at a certain level where you just have healed so much that you don't believe in anything anyone says, honestly, especially them. No matter if you're with this person, committed to this person, or in separation, in a commitment, or whatever your situation is, you just don't take this person's energy on, because for some of you, where this person's coming from. It's coming from a place of lack of self-love, and deep down this person loves you and cares about you, but it's like you want them to care about themselves, because that's where the conflict is happening. That's where the miscommunication is happening. That's where the immature dynamic and like the challenges in the relationship is happening. Because I do feel like you both are going through challenges within your relationship, because one person is not healing or doing their part. They're trying to, and I feel like, it's just not, they're falling short a little bit, because they keep getting distracted with how you're doing and what you're doing and how powerful and great you are. And they keep comparing themselves to you. That's what I'm getting. They keep like comparing themselves to you, which is causing like, with the Five of Swords here, it's just this person just feels inadequate. And they don't know why you love them, or why you're with them, why you married them, why you want to marry them, why you want to commit long-term to them. Whatever your situation is, they just don't understand it. And they want to learn it. They want to go on this path. And they are on the path to healing, but I feel like they just started that path. Does that make sense? Like, it's something that, the journey to healing is always happening. It never ends, but they just started the journey. You've been on the journey for quite some time, I feel. And sometimes you have your slip-ups, and sometimes you get into a place where you feel like a victim, or you feel like, I can't do this, or I don't know why this is happening to me. I don't know why this person's treating me in this way. But I feel, and then you may lash out, but I feel like you snap out of it quicker. Like you recognize it quicker than this person recognizes it within themselves. I hope that makes sense. So this person, like I said, because you have here, I'm working on coming into balance with myself. So this person is working on it. They are on that journey. They realize that they have a problem, that they have an issue of self-worth and self-value, that they are very fear-based, that they do stuff from a fear-based mentality, from a lack of love mentality, that they just don't feel good enough. And they recognize that within themselves, and they are on this journey of wanting to do better, but they are stuck right now. And I don't know if they're stuck right now because of just everything that's happening in the world. They're having like financial issues and stuff like that, or maybe they lost their job, or they have to move because they can't afford rent or something. But and I feel like nothing's really happening to you. Maybe the occasional like, conflict, but nothing of what they're going through. I feel like they're going through a really like pity party for one type stuff, and you're like past that, because you know what that really is. It's stemming from a much a deeper wound, an unhealed place that stems from way before they even met you, or all that stuff. But I do feel like this person has hope that they can get better, and they have hope that they can make the relationship better. They're hoping and learning how to be more vulnerable, but then as soon as they do, they get so scared, and then they feel like so alone, because maybe they're looking for a certain response from you and you don't give them that response. And that's something on them. They feel it's almost like they're only doing it so that they're only saying stuff to you, not because they don't mean it, but it's like they're doing it to try to, like, if they're just like, if I do this, this, and this, then that means they'll respond like this, this, and this, and that'll make me feel safe. That type of energy, which is still unhealthy, still dependent, still like in a very like obsessive type of codependent way of looking at a relationship. And I don't feel like this person is like codependent, but like they just always feel like a victim. They always feel alone. And if someone doesn't do something that they think they should be doing for them, even it's like this person has an idea and a story of like how people should treat them, how people should respond to them, how people should love them. And if it doesn't happen like exactly the way they think, then they just think like no one cares about them, even though you could be showing them love in a way that's healthy, in a way that is, interdependent, in a way that's not codependent, but they can't see it that way because they don't even know what that is. They were taught to be very conditional or codependent in the way they love, and so they have to learn a whole new way of seeing love and of being in a relationship, and that takes time. And I feel like this is something, if this resonates, something that you've known about your person, but you thought it would just get better somehow, some way, and it is getting better, but I'm just getting, before it gets better, it's going to get worse type of vibe. I know that's kind of a downkill, but but the larger scheme of things is that it is getting better. They're just taking their very slow, sweet time. They're stuck right now. They're stuck in a mentality. They're stuck in a victim mentality. They can't, and they know hope is there. They know you are their hope, and they know that it's like this person is trying to get out of this for you instead of for themselves. And that's where they're getting confused and conflicted, because they're just like, I'm doing this for her, I'm doing this for her, I'm doing this for him, I'm doing this for you, so they can love me, so that we can be more in alignment with each other. And instead of doing it, that's where they're messing up, because they're not doing it for them, which means they're not looking at their own wounds. They're not looking at their own self-worth issues, their own self-value issues, their own their own destructive behaviors when it comes to relationships within themselves, first and foremost, because the relationship you have with yourself, is the relationship that you're going to have with other people. And that's where they're getting messed up at. They're not seeing that it has to come from within. It has to start with the relationship. You have to do stuff for you first before you can do stuff for your partner, for your mom, for anyone, honestly. That's where they're getting a little bit conflicted, but they are on the path to learn that. And I do feel like you show them and lead by example, but like I said, it terrifies them and it pleases them. So that's where they're also conflicted, because they also have this comparisonitis thing where they compare themselves to you, like I said, and then they get jealous of you, and then they admire you. This person just is going through a lot of changes, and they have to go through it so they can come out of it. So if you are committed to this person, in a long-term commitment, you're with this person, like, I feel like you just have to be patient, continue doing what you're doing, continue to work and heal yourself, because there's always things to be worked on and healed. And it's a journey, it's not a destination. And just, continue to be there for them, continue to be supportive, to be nice to them, to be compassionate towards them, because they are really going through a hard time. And I feel like they find that difficult to express to you, whether you both are married or in committed relationship or have been or not. They just feel so inadequate, so they just feel like a loser. That's what I'm getting. Compared to you, and they don't want to bother you, but they love you so, so much. Like, there's so much love I'm feeling here. Like, they just want to be that person for you. They want to give you that security and that like commitment that you deserve. Like, you are the empress to them. Like, they want to learn everything about you. They just absolutely adore you, I'm hearing. And they just want to be better for you, but they have to learn to be better for themselves. Like I said, that's where they're making the mistake. Like, we all have to be better for ourselves before we can be better to others. We all have to learn how to love ourselves before we can allow someone else to love us, and before we can love another. So that's where they're just getting tripped up. So, everything is good. I just feel like maybe you needed to hear that message because you were confused about what's going on with your person, because it's very maybe inconsistent or wishy-washy, or this person is just lashing out a lot more, or just being a little more cranky or snippy, or just, a little more harsh, or just feeling like just being more down on themselves than usual. And I feel like that's the reason why. So this message won't resonate with everybody, but if it does, that is the reason why they are doing this. But they do want to make it work. If you're not in an already committed relationship, they do want to see a future where that is something that they want. They want to be committed to you. They want to be in a long-term stable relationship with you. They want to do something nice for you. They want to get out of their own way and their own way of thinking about this relationship and themselves. They're just going through a really difficult time right now, whether they're with you or not with you. But they do love you, and they do care about you. They do admire you. They do want to see you if you haven't seen each other in a long time. They do want to message you. Like I said, you could be in communication with this person, but it's very like 1 minute it's all good and love and lovey-dovey and nice and kind, and the next minute they're like telling you off or something, or like criticizing you or something like that. And it's just how they feel within themselves. They're not stable within themselves, so they can't be stable with you. But they are learning. Remember that. They are learning. It's just they're a little stuck right now. So maybe if you can, give this person distance, or if you're already at a distance, just give this person some time. Let them work through what they need to work through. Don't, lower yourself to them. Don't feel like you're a victim. Stand up for yourself. Like, I feel like you do anyways, but maybe sometimes you just feel a little down, or this person kind of hurts your feelings sometimes. But don't let that get you down. Stand in your power, stand up for yourself. Whether this person likes it, agrees with it, or, admires it, or is jealous of it or not, like, you have to stand up for yourself. You have to be your own cheerleader. You have to be your own masculine and feminine. You have to be your own soulmate, your own partner first and foremost. And learn to love yourself, like you were married to yourself, basically. So I'm just going to leave it here, you guys. I hope this was helpful. I know maybe this was a little more specific. For some of you, it'll resonate. For some of you, it won't. If not, you can check out another one of my piles or another one of my videos. And I want to say thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Take care. Okay, my third pile. So if you chose the heart explanation point emoji, this is your reading. So the first thing I'm getting here is that your person, I'll start with your messages. They are, I'm scared of rejection. I'm doing this for us, and I'm becoming the best version of myself. So your person definitely has a fear of rejection, a fear of abandonment, has inner childhood wounds that they need to heal. I do feel like they have been healing. So if you guys are in separation, I do feel like that's going to come to a stop. This person wants to reach out and wants to talk to you and communicate with you. But I feel like it might go back to the way things, you're going to go in separation again, or it might just kind of backfire a little bit here because there hasn't been enough healing. There hasn't been enough reflection on the situation, and they haven't been really healing. They're not healed enough to really come forward with a solid offer. They haven't really worked on themselves enough. They haven't worked on their inner child. They haven't worked on their inner child wounds. They just haven't learned how to communicate from a place of love quite yet. They're still in this like wounded child type vibe. They're still in this place of like feeling like a victim. They're still in this place of fear of abandonment, fear of rejection, fear of what other people think. They're still in this place of just not being confident within themselves, even though we do have the Emperor here. So I feel like usually Emperor is like, this person's in their Emperor energy, but I'm not getting that from this. I'm getting more like, this person thinks about you a lot and thinks about being an Emperor and wants to be an Emperor and wants to commit to you and wants to be that provider and be that stable source of like just commitment and home and family and stuff for you. But they still have healing to do. I feel like this person still maybe communicates in a way where it's not, I don't want to say like not healthy, but just not consistent and just very like maybe overpowering or very controlling. And so that's why the universe has to step in with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Like the universe is stepping in and saying, hey, there's still things you need to work on. Hey, there's still things that you need to look at from a different perspective. And I do feel like this is coming from both of you. I feel like maybe this person is really over controlling or overpowers you a little bit. But then again, the universe is just like, well, why are you allowing this person to do so? So I feel like, you know what I'm saying? There's healing on both sides, even though you both see each other as the world. And there is a level of completion of healing that has been done. There's still like, it's almost like, I do feel like this is like a twin flame high level soulmate type of vibe, but it's almost like something has completed and you guys meet up and then it kind of goes left again, or a little bit like challenging, or some conflicts happen and you guys go into separation again. Like you're in that midst of like together, separation, together, separation, together, separation. And so the next round is going to be like that, because there's still unhealed issues from him or them and unhealed issues from you. And I feel like this person still has walls up, or you still have walls up. There's just a lot of like unhealthy boundaries, or boundaries that are being crossed, which is unhealthy. There's just a lot of stuff that still needs to be figured out and worked out. And I do feel like this Wheel of Fortune in the middle is why this is happening. It's because like I almost feel like this was like the universe saying, like, not that this was the wrong time, but this is not the right time for you guys to come into union. Maybe you thought, or you both thought, like, hey, now we're going to come into union. And the universe is like, not yet. There's still things that need to be worked on. There's still things that need to be worked out. There's still things that need to be healed and discussed within yourselves before you can discuss it with this other person. Like, there's just still work that needs to be done. But you guys are going to come together again. And I feel like that is going to be your sign from the universe, where you're seeing, like, hey, there's still things that this person needs to work on. There's still things that I need to work on. Like, you both are going to trigger each other and realize that you're not as healed as maybe you thought you were. There's still some like childhood stuff going on, or you could have children with this person and like this person comes to visit, or, you know, comes to see the kids, and you're still triggered by this person and this person's still triggered by you. Either way, there's still some like learning, and there's still some learning and healing that needs to be done between the both of you. This person still has learning and healing to do. You maybe have some too, on a more or lesser extent, but there's like a new, it's like you, like I said, it's like you both completed one chapter on the next chapter, but there's still learning and healing to do. We're always learning and healing. It's a never ending thing. You guys are just on a different level of it, on a different aspect of it, a different like section of it, if that makes sense. But definitely there's like a fear of rejection here. So I feel like maybe they were rejected as a child, or they have some I'm definitely getting like child issues, children issues within this person. So I do feel like maybe if you did have children with this person, or you do, they maybe have rejected their children. For some of you, not all, but like, you know, don't spend time with their children, kind of just like neglect, or just are not there for their kids. And I feel like that's something that they want to learn, and they want to change. But I feel like it starts from within. They're not really consistent in working on it. It's like they go back and forth. So that could also be something. But whatever they're doing, they are trying to become the best version of themselves. They are doing this for you. They are trying, they are learning. I do feel like there's just a lot more self-reflection and evaluation, reevaluation that needs to happen between you both, especially with this person. This person has a lot of contemplation and reevaluation that they have to do before that you guys can fully commit to a new union or a new cycle or a new level of love with one another. And I feel like it comes a lot of this person. I feel like this person, sorry, needs to learn how to be more appreciative, has to be more grateful. I feel like this person could have a pessimistic attitude towards family, maybe towards children, towards their own childhood, their own parents. And I feel like this person needs to learn how to, I feel like this person just, this is an opportunity for growth, I feel, from the universe. It's helping you to grow and to evolve, especially this person. And by doing so, by being more appreciative of the moment and more appreciative of what this person has, and I feel like that's where maybe they're getting stuck at. They're not appreciating how far they've come, and they're not appreciating how far they have to go. There's just like a lack of appreciation. And I feel like you both have come a long way. This person has come a long way. But there's still more to go. And I feel like that's where you or your person gets a little bit tripped up, because you're just like, I still have more healing. I still have this. I still have that. Like, yes, you do. You always have it, and it'll always reappear in your life until it's, until it's healed, until you acknowledge it, until you release it. So it definitely is something that is kind of making this person a little pessimistic, that they still have more work to do within themselves. But they are doing it. They're just kind of having a hard time appreciating it, because they really do want a union with you. They really do see you as their world, and they want to connect with you, and they want to be with you. They want to talk to you again. They want to be more involved with you, or if you guys have children together, more involved with the kids and stuff like that. If not, this is just like their own inner childhood stuff that they want to be more connected to, so they know how to love, so they learn how to love, so they can give love, so they can accept love again, because this person does have a lot of love for you. You make this person feel very childlike when they're with you. So they really appreciate that. And they're learning to appreciate that, like the way they feel with you. They just absolutely, I just feel like they absolutely adore you. They think about you all the time. They just want to provide for you. They want to be there for you. I feel like you feel like they haven't been there for you in the way that you think that you deserve. And they know that, and they know you deserve more than that, even though this person, could be the emperor, but like their emperor is distorted. Their masculine is distorted right now, because they haven't healed some of their fears or some of their wounds from childhood. They haven't healed their inner child. They haven't dealt with that work yet. And so that's the work that needs to be done. But still, while appreciating the work that they've already done, you know what I'm saying? And you too, and the work that you've already done. So it's a very soldum type of energy I'm feeling. Not melancholy, but kind of just like, there's a little bit of disappointment in the air, but there's a little, but there's still the energy of the air of hope and faith and continuing to work, perseverance. I do feel like you both are very tired from working on this relationship, or they're really tired of all the work that they've done and all the work that they have to do. But that's just part of being in a partnership. That's part of being in a relationship. It takes work. It takes consistent effort. It takes that type of discipline to be better and to be more open, to be open-hearted, to open your heart, to be vulnerable, all that stuff. And I feel like it's just coming to a place where the universe is just like, okay, you both need a break, because there's still some stuff you need to learn by yourself before you can come into union with this person. This was a message in one of my other piles. So if you felt guided to listen to another one of my piles, I don't know if it was, I want to say it was 2, but it might have been 1. You may want to look into that and see if there's additional messages, because this is kind of similar to actually 1 and 2. So I think it's 2 though, but this is more similar to one of my other previous piles. But yeah, this is something to be, don't lose hope, because there's faith in this, and there's faith in this person. This person, like I said, has a lot of love for you and appreciates you. They just want to be able to show it and express it, but they can't do so until they express it and love themselves and show it within themselves. So I'm going to leave it here. I hope this was helpful. Like I said, check out my other piles if you felt guided to do so, because there may be additional information and messages within those for you. I want to say thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Take care.